4 seconds. That's not bad. Well, all right, must be evening where you are, Black Wolf. It's afternoon here, so afternoon. Hello, Rocket RR, and it's your birthday, James. Well, happy birthday, James. How old are you? It's 6:31 in Chicago. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you know, about about 2 hours ahead. All right, I'm about to finally play Exploding Kittens with my mom. Well, I hope you have fun. I've never actually heard of that game myself, but heck, I'd love to play a video game with my mom. But my mom was never quite into gaming. Now that was my dad, to be fair. Hey, Jackie boy, what's up? How you doing? Do you? But oh, for God's sake, no, I don't. Let's keep the music lyrics to a minimum. How you guys do it? Just so you guys know. I think I could show this. I don't know how many people will actually see this, but just so you guys know, I'm not slacking off. Here it is. It's hard to see. Cora and Jack is currently being edited. You can kind of see not all the length, but this will probably end up being about 15 minutes long. About maybe an hour, maybe less, maybe 30, 40 minutes worth of editing away from finishing Cora's section, and then I'll move on to Jack's. So, yeah. I think since I'm kind of upset with how the last matchup turned out in terms of viewership, like, I've had to seriously tone down a lot of the scripts. Like, I'm looking to probably keep them under 20 minutes long, because so it seems like maybe people don't like extremely long matchups, so we'll cut them down. What are my thoughts on WrestleMania a few nights ago? Okay, believe it or not, I actually filmed my review earlier this morning, so that'll be up later tonight after I do the stream. Personally, for it to be in Vegas, for me to be close by, here's what I think. I think most of the matches in night one sucked. I didn't care much for them. I think there's like two matches I think night one that I thought were actually decent. The main event for night one was fantastic. It was awesome. And then you go to night two, and it's like all the matchups for the most part were really really good, except for the main event. The main event sucked. Like ever since they went to this two-night structure, this was the worst main event that they've had in this era of two nights of WrestleMania. Like they easily could have scrapped like a few of these matchups and condensed it into one night, and you would have had a mixed bag. So if you just took the main events for nights one and two and swapped them, then night one for WrestleMania 41 would have been like one of the worst nights of WrestleMania, and night two of WrestleMania 41 would have been like one of the best nights. So like night one was just bad. Night two was awesome if you switch the main events. But yeah, how's the editing? Well, I just showed you it's going pretty well. It's a shorter matchup. I'm going back to the style I did during season five, where it was much shorter, and I tried to keep it like I think maybe shorter matches what people want instead of these long breakdowns. So yeah. What do I think of the Nintendo 64 remote? I thought it was fine. Surprisingly enough, it actually looked like the Star Cruiser from Power Rangers in Space, like in its design. Like if you look at the controller and you look at the Megazord, the ship, the Astrozord, or the Astro ship from Power Rangers in Space, they look almost identical. Do you think O.D. Wong Lee could take on Iron Fist? I have no idea who that is. What do I... My cat is trying to eat my phone. Well, keep it away from him. Have I ever played Witcher 3? I've never played a Witcher game in my life. Do you prefer chicken or turkey? Ooh, that's tough. I think I could come up with better combinations for turkey, I think. I personally like the long breakdowns. Well, no one did because hardly anyone saw it. Like that was a month editing in less and after like it's been almost 2 months. Less than like 1,500 people have seen it. That really pissed me off. Like I was expecting like not even like exploding numbers, but like more than that. So like either no one was liking it, nobody was sharing it, or maybe I need to put it on a promotion or something. But like I that really hurt. That was like without question the hardest, longest matchup that took the most amount of time. It was the hardest, and hardly anyone saw it. So that really kind of messed me up for the rest of the season. I had to like go to all my scripts that were done for all the matchups, and I've seriously condensed them. I stopped watching WWE when Shawn Michaels retired. Heck, WrestleMania 26 was an interesting one. I'm not too keen on the Switch 2. Well, I'm not either. I'm not gonna get it. So I mean, some people will get it, some people won't. Am I into Elder Scroll games? Absolutely not. Super gaming. I have never played an Elder Scrolls game. I mean, as of right now, like I've been playing a couple retro games. Like recently, I discovered I live like really close to a retro game store, and I picked this up. So I'm replaying this again, and I'm having a blast with that. I don't know why I traded my original copy. Like I was I really liked Undercover. Why did I get rid of it? What upcoming games am I most excited for? Well, there's Doom, there's Death Stranding, there's Ghost of Yotai, which I did a reaction for that this morning, and I'm probably gonna upload both my review of WrestleMania and my reaction for the Ghost of Yotai release date trailer after today's mystery game stream, which we will be doing. It's not really a mystery. I'm just gonna play more Assassin's Creed because I've already reviewed it. I've gotten pretty far, but it's really the only thing I'm playing. And I'm still waiting on my copy of Indiana Jones. Once that gets here, I can start playing and review that. But like that's kind of one of the disadvantages of having a game flies. Like there's no like unless you get lots or like preset early, there's no guarantee you'll get it released. So like that's the next game I'm waiting for is Indiana Jones. Can I beat the game with Naue? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If you don't want to play as Yasuke, you can go through the whole game playing as Naue. You're gonna have a hard time if you're trying to attack castles. Because trust me, there are some enemies. Trust me, even if you max out Naue with like the best armor, she can go down in like 2 hits. Like if you run into a guardian and you get hit once, you're dead. Like Naue cannot take a hit and she can't block. Like there's some like unavoidable hits that if you try taking one of those, that's an instant death. But like Yasuke had like some armor sets that allow you to actually like you can just go in and kill everybody. So like that's how I've structured like built my characters, and I think that's how the developers want the game to be played. Like if you want to like assault castles in these large scale battles, play as Yasuke. If you want to get in and out and kill a target and get out really fast, play as Naue. And sometimes I switch between the two. But yeah, if you want to play the whole game and try to get to those castles Naue, good luck. But trust me, she is not good in a direct fight. Have I ever played Marvel Rivals? No, I have not. What moment that was so bad that made me stop watching? Nothing. I've never actually seen a moment that was so bad it made me stop watching for a while. I've always kept watching. I've just been disappointed. But am I still in Vegas? Yes, unfortunately, but I'm still trying to move. Was there ever a scene where you just wanted to be able to, I don't even know what that means, yourself into anything you want so you could punch out one of the characters in the face? Nah, the whole movie 43, because I didn't know what the hell I was watching and they didn't promote what it was. My favorite legendary Pokemon? Oh, that's easy. That's Lugia. I got like a Lugia, like a plush in the back. Yeah, that's always been my favorite legendary. Black Wolf. I do want to make a game where Yasuke ends up in the modern age. I'm not sure how that would work. You'd feel rather out of place. What is the overall story of Shadow? It's a basic revenge story of like the best way I can describe it is that a Templar tried to establish a base in Japan, and it's around these 3 mystery boxes, and they're like being protected by this group who have like they have different motives of their own, and you're basically teaming up with Yasuke and Naue, and you're just hunting them down and killing them one by one. Which, surprisingly, for anyone who has not seen the trailer for Ghost of Yotai, that's the exact same plot. Like, a lot of people were bitching and complaining, saying how Assassin's Creed Shadows took influence from Ghost. Well, it looks like Ghost is taking influence from Shadows. And I was just like, can we just live in a world where everyone can just love all these games? Like, they're all fun for different reasons. Like, trust me, oh, do I think that overall Ghost of Tsushima is a better game than Shadows? Yes, overall. But there's still some things in Shadows I think that they actually do a lot better in Shadows than in Ghost. And then when Ghost of Yotai comes out, it's like, well, am I going to compare it to Shadows? I'm sure there's going to be some things in Shadows I think they're better than in Ghost of Yotai. And I'm sure Ghost of Yotai is going to do some things I think it's better than in Shadows. But, like, I'm going to end up loving all these games. I'm not going to discriminate. Rush Silver 2099. I think of playing Jedi Outcasts and Academy. Do you think they hold up today? I'm sure they have. I haven't had a chance to play them myself, but from what I've heard, they still do. Master Maze 77. You seem new. I've not seen that name before, so I must guess you must be new. So welcome to the stream. Have I seen One Piece? I've seen a few episodes. And I actually saw a few episodes of the live-action version. I thought it was okay, but it wasn't really something I thought I could stick with. It seemed a little too goofy for my taste. Jackie Boy, you read a manga where Oda Nobunaga was around World War II, and it was horrifying. I don't know. I think... Well, that is a weird story. Gordon, what made Big Boss a villain in the early Metal Gear Solid games? Big Boss. Okay, here's the thing about villains in Metal Gear Solid. They're not really villains. I mean, some are from a point of view, but when you get their backstories, like Big Boss was never really a villain. I mean, it seems that way, but that's how it's projected. But then once you understand exactly what Big Boss was doing and what he'd been through and what Major Zero was doing, then it's just like, well, the guy was kind of put in a bit of a corner, so he didn't really have a choice. But he wasn't really serious thinking about like destroying the world. He just kind of wanted to make a point. And then they send you, his genetic clone, to kill him, and you don't even know you're a clone, so yeah. Have I ever heard of DICE? I've heard of the game, but I've never actually played it. Yeah. Jackie Boy, everyone is a hero from their own viewpoint. That is very much how a lot of Metal Gear is for some of the villains. There are very few characters that are like definitive bad guys. Like there's no sympathy even going into their background. Like I would say Volgin is a bad guy through and through. There's no sympathy for that guy. Vamp, I would say, is also one who is a definitive bad guy. There's no redeeming qualities to his character. But everyone else, they're kind of victims of their circumstance if you run through each of them. But yeah. Was Major Zero a villain? In the grand scale of things, you could call him a villain because it was him establishing the Patriot system, which would ultimately lead to the world being as bad as it was by the point of Metal Gear Solid 4. The problem is that he didn't know that what he was doing would cause the problems. So he's maybe an unintentional villain. But that doesn't happen until way, way late in the story. Like if you're starting from 3. Hey, what's up, Zach? What's Zach? I'm doing fine. How are you doing? Have I ever played The Witcher 3? Wow, someone just asked it earlier. No, I promise you, I have never played The Witcher. My only exposure to Witcher is the Netflix series. That is all I know about Witcher. I have never read the books. I have never played the games. All I know about The Witcher is from the shows. And it seems kind of weird. So, and be like, okay. Hey, what's up, Wing Zero? How you doing? And yeah. Let's see if anyone else shows up. I'm talking about the anime that came out in 2005. Basically, it's about... Well, I wasn't reading too many mangas at the time, Black Wolf, so I've never heard of that. If you grew a tail in your sleep, how would I react? I would probably go to the doctor and have it surgically removed. What the hell am I... I mean, technically, we all have tailbones. So perhaps there was a time where, if you go back de-evolution ourselves, there may have been a time where we had tails, but we don't really need them anymore. I would probably have it surgically removed. What? Have I ever played Tomb Raider? Well, of course. I've played the reboot, the Survivor Tomb Raider games. Those are the ones I love. But I never played like classic Tomb Raider or some of the more recent like Tomb Raider games. Like I played like 2013 Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Those are the only Tomb Raider games I actually like. So, do you think Mass Effect as an Amazon show would work? No. I think a Mass Effect show would be way too expensive. Gordon, I really wish Gohan didn't get less overpowered. What do you mean? What do you mean less overpowered? That isn't. Those are two reversing things. You can't be less overpowered. Reject humanity, return to monkeys. Yeah. Do you still answer one question? No. You can keep throwing your questions out. I answer them as I see them. Worst movie I've ever watched? Well, it was movie 43. That's still the worst movie. I still don't know what the hell that is. Wing Zero Duality. Ever seen the Tomb Raider movies with Angelina Jolie? Yes. I know I saw the first one in theaters with my family, and I thought it was just kind of okay, but it didn't make me like a Tomb Raider fan, and then I didn't really care much for the second one. I saw the remake one, and I thought it was like a piss copy of like the reboot version, so I'm like, they tried at least. And then I think there were plans to make a sequel to that one, but they fell through, so yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant less powerful. Wait, you wish they didn't make him less powerful? Dude, isn't Gohan like insanely powerful with his new beast transformation? So like technically isn't he stronger? He's now like the strongest character, so he's not less powerful. Jackie Boy, have I seen Invincible? I've watched a couple episodes, but I'm not a big fan of it, to be fair. Black Wolf, do you think you were challenged by... I don't even know who that is. I know nothing about Minecraft. Don't ask me Minecraft anything. I've never played Minecraft. Not a fan. I know nothing about Minecraft. How do I mean is good stuff like Ready Player One along with stuff? What? I'm not sure if that's a statement or a question. Have I ever watched One Piece? I've watched a couple episodes, but I'm not a big fan of it. And then I watched like a couple episodes of the live action version. It was just too goofy for my taste. Best beast transformation? Yeah, he had like some sort of like Super Saiyan beast transformation that he got that like, and I think Piccolo also got like a transformation like in the last Dragon Ball movie, and like they stated him, and then they did something in the manga where they actually had like Beast, like Gohan fight like Ultra Master Instinct Goku, and apparently Gohan beat him. So like Gohan's like the new strongest character, and then there's like another storyline where like after that he actually goes to like one of the other universes, and he trains with Jiren to get stronger. But like that's the last I've seen of like the manga story. Apparently Disney is halting their live action remakes. Thank God. It took a lower rating than Dragon Ball Evolution. Thank God. You're getting a PlayStation 1 cake for your... Oh, that's cool. Man, I wish I could get a cake. I haven't had a birthday cake since I turned 21. I was saying there's some good action in sci-fi live action. It's like, I got no opinion on that. Wing Zero, relative new Dragon Ball Z movie. No, it's not a Z movie. It was like just a super movie. Have I finished watching Naruto? No, I stopped watching it after I just got bored of it. Am I excited to try Mecha Break? I don't know what that is. I don't know what Mecha Break is. Revenge of the Sith is releasing in this week. Am I planning to see it? Fuck yeah, Jams. I'm seeing that movie 3 times. In 3 different ways. Which I've never done before. Yeah, like starting on like the 25th, I'm going to see it with John. We're going to see it in 2D. And then the next day, I'm going to see it in D-Box. And then the day after that, I'm going to see it in... I believe it's like DX4, which is supposed to be like even more enhanced than D-Box. But yeah, like I'm gonna try to see if we can get those me and John are gonna see if we can get our hands on some of those, the popcorn bucket and the Vader cup. We're definitely gonna be on the hunt for that. But yeah, I've never done that before. Like I'm gonna see a movie 3 times in 3 different theaters, 3 different ways. and I spent like and that like overall that cost me like $60 to see a movie that came out 20 years ago. What do you think of Naughty Dog's new game? I'm not getting it. I know nothing about it. It just looks like some sort of space shooter. I'm not interested. Do you like the Japanese theme of Dragon Ball? Yeah, it's fine. It's iconic and it's recognizable. I like it. Black Wolf 249. I think you should check out Guyver 2 Dark Hero main because of David Hayter. Yeah, I know he wrote the script for that, and it's okay. I've seen it. It's hokey, but everyone's got to start somewhere. Jackie boy, I'm cooking some turkey legs. Wish me luck that they don't turn out good. Well, good luck with that. You hope you don't burn down your house. Make a break as a video game where you pilot a Gundam style mech that you create. Okay, that I'm sure that's appealing to some people. What is my favorite Star Wars game? You know what? I think I can definitively say that Fallen Order is probably my favorite Star Wars game. I would say Jedi Survivor, but it's more like, well, I think the gameplay in Survivor is better, but the story in Fallen Order is better. So one has a better story, one has better gameplay, and when I compete the two against each other, typically the story gets the slight edge. But they're both phenomenal games. Brian, what do I think about Abby? I know nothing about The Last of Us. I didn't watch it. I know nothing about The Last of Us 2. I did not watch it. I did not play it. I know nothing that happens in it. All I know is that I played The Last of Us once. I think it's the most overrated video game ever. I've played it a couple times just to shut people up. I did one review for it. I got death threats. I took that review down, and I have hated that game ever since. I hate The Last of Us, not because I have a problem with it. I thought it was just a rather average game. I have a problem with people's reaction over it. But I know nothing about The Last of Us 2. I played the first one only. I do not give a damn about any Naughty Dog games outside of Uncharted. Do you dislike the dub Animals is centered in I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't have a problem with whatever. Zexarf, so how much you like Korra? Do you what? So with how much you like Korra, do you think her powers would rip Wesker apart? Probably. I don't really know what Wesker could do against biotics. I don't really know what he could do. And you don't like mixing franchises like this. It gets really messy. Like, do you like the old original Japanese versions? They're fine, but do I prefer? Not really, I guess. Jackie boy, you almost burned your house down twice. Well, sorry about that. Am I interested in Grand Theft Auto 6? I'll play it, but I'm not eager to play it a lot. I'm gonna stick to the story, maybe do a couple side missions, beat it hopefully in a week, and then return it. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with Grand Theft Auto 5. I thought it was fine, but it wasn't a game I fell in love with, and I found myself playing it for months, years on end. Once I beat the main story, I was just like, okay, I'm done with that. On to the next game. And I think I'm gonna be the same way with Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm gonna beat it once, and then return it. I have a desire to try Rise of Tomb Raider. I will, please do. It's definitely my favorite Tomb Raider game of all time. You gonna go see it, do a review on the new movie Sinners? I don't want to see Sinners. It doesn't look like my kind of movie. I'm not interested. The funny thing, I have not seen a single movie so far this year. I think Star Wars is gonna be my first movie I see this year. I think by the end of the year, I'll probably see less than 5 movies this year. I think the next movie I'm probably gonna see is maybe Superman, and I think that's it. I don't really go to the movies much anymore. So, do you think Korra can't handle Miranda? No. I'm pretty. I don't want to do versus questions. I'm gonna save that for the video. So we'll discuss that later. Do you hate Red Dead Redemption 2? No, I don't hate the game. I think it's kind of overrated. I didn't get it. It was boring. I played the game for an hour and I was bored. I played Bloodborne for an hour and I was just boring. I was like, look, if you guys can't get me in the first hour, if it takes you more for an hour to get things going, then you know, not interested. I think the only man who can get away with that is Hideo Kojima, but like it's Kojima. And like, dude, you have to play that game for like 40 hours before the game really gets going. And like, a lot of people won't commit to doing something like that. Like, trust me, Death Stranding is a very, 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 very slow game. I think Cerberus is cooler than Yamato. Well, that's your opinion. I have Batman under the Red Hook graphic novel. Oh, that's pretty cool. Got a video ranking idea for you. The Final Fantasy monks. I don't think there's a lot of them. What is my least favorite horror movie? I don't know. I don't watch too many horror movies. Do you think the Celtics will win? They'll have a much harder road. I think it was kind of easy because a lot of the teams we took on were injury prone. But like if they stay healthy, put it like this: if they somehow get to the finals, which I think they will, I don't they won't have a problem getting through the Magic. I mean, the only team that looks like we'll have a problem with that beat us consistently is Cleveland. If we can get past Cleveland, I think they have a chance. Because I'm not seeing anybody in the West we'll have a problem with. I think, like, I look at all the teams in the West, pretty sure they could beat them 4 times. The only team I'm worried about is Cleveland. Cleveland is no joke. And it could be something where you have Cleveland go up against OKC, which that would be an interesting matchup. But, like, I think they can. I heard Sinners is a good movie. Trust me, I heard that too. But just from what I've seen, it's not a movie I'm interested in too. What is my favorite Metal Gear game? Metal Gear Solid 3, no question. Did I enjoy Death Stranding? I liked it by the end, but I acknowledge that if you're not a fan of Kojima, you probably won't like it. I thought it was good. I just think that it took too long to really get going for most people. But because I understood Kojima's style, it was all right for me that the game took so long to really get going. Like, the game doesn't really start getting good to like the last third. And like a lot of people can't commit to do that. What is it with Kojima and his boring approach? I don't know. That's just his style of storytelling. Like that's just his style. It works for some people, and then for others, and for a lot of people, most people, it doesn't. What was Arkham Knight so? Why was Arkham Knight so criminally underrated? I don't know. I liked Arkham Knight. Heck, Arkham Origins is my least favorite of the Arkham games. I liked Arkham Knight. I would say it's like, it's behind Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, but heck, I liked it a lot. Why does my teenage nephew find Metal Gear Solid 2 boring? They might find it boring because it might be so misleading. I think the promotion leading up to the release of Metal Gear Solid 2 is masterful because it's never been repeated again. Because if you actually do research on like all the promotion leading up to that game, like they did a phenomenal job of misleading everyone because there was absolutely no hint of Raiden at all. So when you found out you'd be playing for Raiden like most of the game, that was a surprise. Because even in the promotion, they replace all of Raiden with like Snake in a lot of those scenes. And then you play the actual game and it's a swap. But like no one ever did that. Nowadays you could never get away with that. But like that was a master class. What is the most overrated anime to you? Mine is DBZ and One Piece. What do I think is overrated? Death Note, I guess. I think it's. I thought like if you split Death Note into 2 halves. Once L gets killed, spoiler alert. I think that's when it kind of goes downhill. So it's really like if you cut it into like season 1 and season 2, it's really season 1 that's really good, and then season 2 it's kind of boring. Have you ever gotten any PlayStation 1 Pizza Hit demo disc? No, I've not. Magneto is my second favorite X-Men character, only right below Cyclops. Okay, well that's a good list. Kojima used to be named Ojima by Konami, apparently. Well, I'm not sure what that means, but alright, thanks for the info. When I get a PlayStation 3, I think I'm going to get Metal Gear Solid 4 because I heard it's great things. Yes, Metal Gear Solid 4 is my favorite PlayStation 3 game of all time. In fact, that was my first PlayStation 3 game. In fact, I bought Metal Gear Solid 4 months before I even owned a PlayStation 3. That's how much I love it. I find Vegeta a very sympathetic character. I think so too. Why are Sony games so samely nowadays and it's all movie games? I don't know. I don't work for Sony. What do I think of Bleach: The Thousand Years Blood War? I don't know nothing about that. I never watched Bleach. Hunt, not Hilt. Gotta go. See ya. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Jackie boy. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, and we got 29 minutes before we do our mystery. Well, it's not really a mystery stream. We're going to stream some Assassin's Creed, and then hopefully by next week, my copy of Indiana Jones will be here. So. You guys got any more questions? Because there's 10 of you here. A Comic Gamer 360. Why get a PlayStation 3? I mean, you could. I mean, dude, my PlayStation 3 is still here, and I still play it. Like for those who weren't here earlier, like I'm replaying this right now. Like I found like there's this retro store that I didn't even know was like near my house. I didn't even know it was there, and like there's like a bunch of retro games from like prior eras that I'm looking to replay. So yeah, I did some Andromeda Man, some side stuff. All right, well, that's cool. Hey, what's up, the fan of I think you're new. I think your name is Roblox? Is that how you say your name? Roblox? Well, welcome to the stream, Roblox. Sektarf, do you have a ranking for the loyalty missions in Andromeda? Oof. Would you like me to do a ranking of that? I mean, I guess I could do that. I mean, I could, you know what? I could actually. That's tough. I'm thinking, like, that might be an idea for a video. Do a ranking of not so much characters, but their loyalty missions. That's tough. Like, that might be an idea. I can't do it off the top of my head because I have to go over them again, but I don't know. That might be an idea. Master Mace, what do I think of Akira, the creator of Dragon Ball Z? Very brilliant man. I respect his privacy, but, you know, he was an absolutely brilliant man. And he created one of the greatest anime franchises of all time. When I get a PlayStation 3, it'll be, oh dear God. I was asking around for that. I want a first model. Yeah. I asked my brother. My brother has one. And I asked him how much he would sell it for. He's like, I ain't selling that damn thing. He's like, dude, I'll give you $500. Like, not for sale. It's like, people don't want to sell those. Like, those are very valuable. Like, I would buy them. I never got the first generation. Like mine, when I got mine were the second generations, the re-releases that were like of lower price that could play PlayStation 1 games. But my God, I still want to get one of those PlayStation 3s. And PlayStation 3 is my favorite generation of PlayStation to this date still, so. Do you get any friend requests on any social medias? I do. And trust me, I'm telling you, if you got, like, I leave my links to all my videos, and I'm telling you guys, if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, which they call it X, I promise to follow you back as long as you let me know you're a viewer. Like, I love keeping track of you guys, and I want you guys to keep track of me too. Like, a lot of people don't do that. So, trust me, find a video. All my links are there. If you follow me on any of my social media outlets, I promise you, I will follow you right back. That way we can keep in contact with each other. I love that part. A lot of people don't do that. Like, trust me, I got a lot of people here, they don't follow me on all my social media. And trust me, I put like a lot of information out and like give a lot of updates on things there. Speaking of the PlayStation 3 in 2025, Sony released an update. Yeah, I know they did. Why do people prefer Sega or Nintendo? What do you mean? Why do people prefer Sega or Nintendo? What do you mean by that? Why do I think Kaiba is petty? Kaiba is not petty. He just wants to be the best. There's nothing petty about it. Out of all the years, wait, what? Why? What did Sony do in 2025? Out of all the years, why 2025 Sony? Why? What did they do? I have a Facebook. Well, I have a Facebook too. Send me a friend request and I'll be sure to give it, and I'll be sure to accept it. Do you want to play Roblox? What is that? I don't know what that is. Is that a game? I've never heard of that. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. That sounds like a TV show or an anime. What do I think of LeBron James? He's a good basketball player, but I'm not a fan of his. Good player, just not a fan. Plus, he's a goddamn Laker. I would like to see a loyalty mission ranking video with the OG games in Andromeda. That might be an idea. I haven't done a ranking video in some time. Like, I got like 2 videos that I did today that I'm gonna upload after the mystery, after the game stream. Who is the GOAT of the NBA? Right now, or like all time? Or who do I think? Like, I mean, like right now, who do I think is the best player? I did. Okay. All right. Well, when I check Facebook, then I'll be sure to give you a all time. Well, I'd go with Michael Jordan, of course. But to be fair, I feel like I'm saying that by default, just from what I've seen. I wasn't watching I wasn't really watching sports in the '90s. So, and I didn't really become a Celtics fan until I graduated high school. And it really wasn't until high school I got into sports. And it was just like how I became a Celtics fan was like kind of like connected to how I became a Patriots fan. Because it was funny how I became a Patriots fan, and then that kind of carried over to being a Celtics fan. And then that kind of carried into being a Red Sox fan. It's like, just keep all your teams in one city. And yet, I've never actually been to Boston yet. I still want to go one day. I look at AI overall views on Google. Really? How's that roll out for you? Speaking of GOATs of the NBA, you hear that Luka Doncic got traded to the Lakers. Yeah, I saw that, and that pissed me the fuck off, because now I knew the Lakers are going to be a nuisance for the Celtics for years to come. I mean, at least they got their player for like the next 10 years. That was like the dumbest trade I've ever seen. You trade literally probably the best player you've had in like a decade, and you gave him to the Lakers, who are in your goddamn division too. If you're gonna make a trade like that, if I'm gonna trade a key player, I would trade him to someone who can't stop me from getting to the finals. That's what I would do. Like if I'm in the AFC and I trade a marquee player, I don't trade him to another AFC team. I would trade him to someone in the NFC. So if I have to encounter this person, it won't be until we get to the Super Bowl. That was such a stupid trade. I heard that trade was like so stupid, 2K wouldn't let you do it until they did an update. Like, that's how stupid that was. It made no sense. Are Saiyans monkeys? I guess you could classify them as monkeys, kind of. Am I a gamer? I don't even know how to answer that question. Like, what about everything you see in my room tells you I'm not a gamer? Ugh. Favorite Tomb Raider gun? Probably the bow. Once you fully customize it. Do you consider Sephiroth to be Genova's rightful heir? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. They're both crazy. Best Watchdog game? I have never played Watch Dogs. Mavericks GM will be fired. I heard he was going to get killed. Do you like old school R&B? Yes, I do. Yes, there's a lot of 90s R&B that I still listen to this day. Nintendo or PlayStation? Well, obviously PlayStation, of course. What kind of question? I mean, I will never, ever, ever reject my Nintendo origins. But I'm a PlayStation boy. If you played a game, what will it be? Well, the next game I'm gonna. Oh snap. Well, the next game. Well, it's not really the next. Well, the next game I want to play that's semi-new is Indiana Jones. When I get my copy in the mail, because I gotta wait for it. I draw comic book characters and think about turning them into video games. Oh, that's cool. When will you whistle again? When I feel like it. We got 20 more minutes before we jump into Assassin's Creed. See? This is what I love about technology. You just send me a friend request, and look, I immediately accepted it. See? That's how easy it is. So your name is Marlon. Well, nice to meet you, Marlon. Nice to know your actual name. I don't use nickname. Well, I mean, some people call me 3TG, and some people just call me Brian. You know something I've never done? I have never actually met someone that actually saw one of my content videos. That's kind of crazy. I've been on YouTube for 13 years, have almost 100,000 subscribers. I have never actually met someone that I didn't know personally who actually liked my videos. I hope to experience that one day. What's my next video? Okay, well, my next video is a review of WrestleMania both nights, followed by my reaction to the Ghost of Yotai trailer that came out this morning. I filmed those earlier today, but then I spent like a good 4 hours editing the Versus Series matchup, and now I'm talking to you guys. And then once we do the 1 hour stream on YouTube for Assassin's Creed, I'm going to do a little bit more editing, then edit the two videos. I'm not sure if you guys want me to upload them tonight, because maybe some of you guys will be in bed, or just upload them tomorrow morning. So I'm not sure when I should upload those, because I'm trying to do it so like I get the most views. So that's always important. Can I dance? Well, yeah, I can dance DDR style and Just Dance type of dancing, and I can like perform some do some Michael Jackson songs pretty well. If you could create your own game, what would it be like? Oh, ooh. If I could create my own game, it would be, the best way I can describe it, it would be it would be a Gundam style turn-based RPG game, sort of like Final Fantasy or Persona, but for Gundam. So like it would be like a semi-turn-based system for Gundam. That's what I would like to make. I think a game like that would be absolutely incredible, because JRPGs are my favorite genre of games. But yeah, something like that. I'm working on a Deadpool game called Deadpool X-Men Heroes. Oh, that sounds fun. Who is my favorite singer? Okay, Mace, I need you to be specific. Do you mean singer or like lead singer? Like solo artist or band? Please be very specific, because that's two different answers that people who've watched me know what answers they are. You know, Funny Gordon, we used to sing that a lot on the bus when I was a kid. Like, I tell you, that song came out when I was in elementary school. We used to sing that song a lot on the bus. Yes, you saw my Goku profile picture. Yes, I did. Marlon, or Comic Gamer. Yes, I did. Nice picture. Who do I think is more talented, Virgil or Dante? Talented, or in what capacity? Like if I think skill-wise, I'd go with Virgil. But if you're talking like talented, well, Dante can dance, so you gotta give him the point there. Have I ever watched the Rush Hour movies? Yes, I have. Number 2 is my favorite, and I heard they're doing a 4th one, maybe. Do I like? No, Super Gaming. I know what that is. I'm not really a big fan of it. Have I ever watched Bleepy's video? I have no idea what that is. I've never heard of that. What do I think of Cher? She's old. Can I swim? Yes, I can. Tor. Yes, I can. I'm a black man that does know how to swim. If I fell into the ocean, I would be able to swim until a shark came up and ate me and killed me. Could I upload it when I can? Upload what? What do you want me to upload? What, the videos? Do you guys like the videos? Do you want me to upload it today, tonight, or tomorrow morning? Like, I don't know. Like, typically if I upload something late, not a lot of people see it, so it's like best to do it in the morning. But I'm not sure. What do I think of Cher? She's old. Yeah, you asked that question already. She's old. I mean, what do you want me to say? She's old. What do I think about the Golden State Warriors? Well, they're flawed, but, it's an okay team. They're in the playoffs, so that's all I can say. I like the answer from before. What? Can I swim? Upload them in the morning. Yo, okay, that's fine. I can do that. That was kind of my plan. I was like, I figured you guys would be too tired to watch them at night, so I'll just upload them in the morning. Can I do the Macarena? I hate the fucking Macarena. I always hated that song, even as a kid. I would refuse to do that crap. That is a stupid ass dance, and no one even knows what the hell they're saying. It's like that gasoline. It's like that gasoline song from like Daddy Yankee that came out when I was in high school. No one knew what the hell he was saying. All we knew he was talking about gasoline. I have no idea what he's saying. And the same thing goes for what Gangnam Style, whatever the hell is it. No one knows what the hell he's saying. Which NBA team has the best chance of winning the NBA championship? I think, well, the top one tier teams. I think OKC and Cleveland, they're the number one teams. They both went over 60. Only three teams won over 60 games, but heck, there have been plenty of examples where the top teams don't win a championship, so anything could happen. Can I do the chicken dance? Fuck no. Gasoline is a song about sex. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know that. Did you know it took me like 10 years to find out that R. Kelly's Ignition was actually about sex? I really thought he was talking about a car. I didn't know he was talking about screwing a woman. I didn't know that. My mind, like, when that song came out, my mind did not work like that. Like, it's funny. Anyone who's seen American Pie, I saw American Pie when I was in middle school. How people thought that was the most popular R-rated film of the late 90s. And I went into high school thinking that's how I would be. The topic of sex and girls never came up in 4 years. That topic, my mind just was I was more focused on other things. Like I didn't even go to either one of my proms. The idea of getting laid before going to college, that was never a thing. My mind just did not work that way. So like all these sexual things went right past my head, and I didn't even realize it. You own Shattered Dimensions on PlayStation 3. I own that too. It's a great game. Favorite Michael Jackson song? Oof. Probably Human Nature from Thriller. I don't think the Lakers will win this year. I hope they don't either. Is Diddy screwed? Yes, he's screwed. He'll probably go to jail. And he's a dirtbag too. I'm sure Biggie is very, very disappointed with him in heaven. He's like, man, what are you doing? Or maybe he was always like that. We're just finding out now. I hope this story is true. Okay, I don't know if this is true. This is rumors, but I hope this is true. Because if it's true, I would be fucking pissed. My third favorite Spider-Man game, right below Spider-Man 2, is 2000 movie to the Titanium. Okay, that's glad you enjoy it. And we got about 10, 11 more minutes before we start the live stream. I hope some of you guys will be there. If you could mix and match traits of various wrestlers, such as promo, I don't know. I don't know enough about wrestling to know how to mix them together. I'm not good enough with that all-star gamer punk. I'm not good enough. I am there. I don't know. Rumor has it the Batmobile lost its wheel. That's from a child song, but I'm trying to think where that came from. Like Jingle Bells. Like Jingle Bells, something Batman lost a wheel or something. That sounds like something I would have sing as a child. Well, we got 10 more minutes. You guys got any more last questions before we jump into Assassin's Creed Shadows? Which you could also ask questions during the game stream there, but just better get them out now. Here's an idea for a versus. Nope, nope, nope. No more versus matchups. They're already set. They're already set. All the matchups for this year are already locked. I don't need any more ideas. Think that Deadpool and Harley Quinn are a great tag team? Yeah, I'm sure they could. Yeah, Jingle Bells. Yeah, I figured something like that. I used to sing that as a kid. Then I grew up. Have I ever played Zone of Enders? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I think I have it. I think I have. Yep, right here. Yeah. Yeah, right here. Yeah, one of the few games that. Yeah, and apparently this one came with like a demo for Metal Gear Rising. So that's how Metal Gear Rising won me over. Gotta go. See you later. Well, thanks for stopping by, Tor. That was a good game back in the day. Have I seen Bleach? I've seen Bleach. I'm just not a big fan of it. Harley Quinn being more of a clown. Sometimes. God of War's too hard for me. Which God of War are you talking about? I mean, the newer ones, I mean, I guess some of the bosses can be difficult, but if you're playing the older ones, you can't beat the older games. Dude, I mean, those are practically pick up and play games. Those aren't that hard. I mean, there are some parts in some games that are really, really hard, but I beat God of War 3. Yeah, so have I. The newest ones, okay, I can understand that. I can understand that. Yeah, if you play them on harder difficulties and you take on some of those bosses, yeah, they could be pretty hard. Too much parrying. Yeah, you gotta do that a lot in Assassin's Creed 2. Favorite Transformer film? Probably the first one. I still defend the first one. I think the first one's pretty good. Revenge of the Fallen's garbage because it killed Michael Jackson. Dark Side of the Moon's alright. Age of Extinction's alright. And I don't think I saw the last night. That one was kind of whatever. Bumblebee was reasonably decent. I didn't see Transformers 1. So it's kind of a mixed bag. The Valkyries and Berserkers are a few. They're tough. They're definitely tough. Have I played the sequel to Zone of Enders? This game comes with both. This game comes with both. I think it has both Zone of Ender games. Yeah. Yeah, it's the HD collection. Yeah, this came with both games. Yeah. This has the first and second game. Yep. Yeah, it's got both. Have I seen Deadpool and Wolverine? No, I've seen it once. I didn't need to see it twice. Like, I think it was one of those movies where I saw it in theaters and I really, really liked it, but once I took a while to think about it, it's like, you know, I don't really need to see that again. Oh, that's just me. Oh, Guitar Hero might be making its return after 10 years. Oh, I definitely get that. I definitely. Although to be fair, I don't know. I'm not sure if I could play as well as I used to. All right, if you got your last set of questions, get them out now. We've got 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. You also have Resident Evil 4. I have Resident Evil 4 too on multiple platforms. Biohazard 7. No, I skipped that one. Nope, skipped it. Never played it, never will. Oh, snap. Wait a second. That's cool. Oh, you use Cora for your. Oh. I wonder if it was always that way. You think Cora would be a good partner to work in a tag team match when she. What? Well, obviously. Who's she partnering up with? If it's like another Asari, then she'll do just fine. What is my favorite Metal Gear robot? Ooh, that's a good question. Ooh, that's a tough one. Metal Gear robot. I'd have to go with. I gotta go with Rex. Yeah, I think Rex is probably my favorite of the Metal Gears. Plus, you get to drive it in 4, which was like an all time moment. Like all this time, we talk about Metal Gears, and we finally get to use one. I have a desire to play Terminator Resistance. Yeah, we'll go right ahead. It's me, Zactec, who's using. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I was just like, oh, did he change his? Yeah. I'm just wondering if that's always been your profile picture, if you just changed it recently. It just seems odd timing. If you pair Cora with Miranda Lawson, that might be. Yeah, I'm sure they could work together just fine. Yeah, that'd be. Yeah, they could easily work as a team. All right, we got 3 more minutes, so we jump over to Assassin's Creed. You know, one of these days, I don't know. Maybe I can stream it. Maybe I can stream a Halo. I might be able to do that now. Yeah, maybe I could do that. Well, I think we tried it once. I'm not sure if you guys were there. Like, I think I could give that a shot. Would you guys want me to stream? I could give that a go. Would you guys want me to stream like Halo, or would you want me to just stream Assassin's Creed? I just thought that idea up right now. Like, I could probably stream it from my computer, and because my computer's going to be wired, it might be softer. Favorite Power Ranger season? Oh dear lord. Oh god, that's tough. It's between two seasons. It's either In Space or it's Time Force. Depending on the day, it switches. But like those are easily it's top 3. It's either In Space, Time Force, or Dino Thunder. Those are the 3 GOAT seasons. It typically leans more towards Space or Time Force. Typically leans more towards that one. I'm using Cora mostly for theme since I'm waiting for Cora and Jack. Okay. Can't wait to see your next matchup, man. Yeah, well, it should be. I should have it out like hopefully next few days. I'm actually on vacation from one of my jobs, so I should be able to get it out a lot sooner. You could do Halo. It could work. Same with Assassins. I'm curious. Like there's 7 of you. I want you guys to vote right now. We got time. Do you guys want me to stream a Halo game, or do you want me to stream Assassin's Creed? Like if we do Halo, it'll be from my computer here. If we do Assassin's Creed, it'll be on PlayStation. Like what do you guys want? Because I'm just picking Halo because it's the newest game that I have to stream, and Indiana Jones isn't here yet. But like some of the Halo games, I'm like I actually haven't played through all of them. I mean, I have played through all of them, but like I haven't played through all of them on PC yet. I've only played through Reach and Combat Evolved. I think I'm halfway through 2. I'm just kind of playing through the games. Like I don't know. What do you guys want? We got like I don't know like maybe we okay yeah we gotta decide like in the next minute or two because now it's 5:30 so it's time to cut the stream so I don't know what to play. I don't know. Like there's 6 of you. I want to vote. Like give me a vote. What do you vote for? Shadows or Halo? Vote now. Like starting no questions from this point on. No questions. Vote right now because they say there's 6 of you. So like whichever game gets either to like 4 votes or the most out of the 6 of you. I want votes starting now. Okay, we got 1 for Halo. We got 2 for Halo. Like if I see 4 Halos, then it's gonna be Halo. So. Any more votes? There's 6 of you. That means there's 4 of you that haven't voted already. Okay, so if I see one more person who says, hey, because there's 6 of you, so that means there's 3 of you that haven't voted. Okay, I guess it's 4. Okay, I guess we'll do Halo. All right, let me stop the stream and then let me get Halo set up and then I'll turn the screen on. So, I'll see you guys in a few minutes.